Valley of the Sun, just months after hosting the Super Bowl. State Farm Stadium in the Phoenix suburbs tonight, hosting games from Group B of the CONCACAF Gold Cup as winners from opening night face off between Haiti and Mexico.
And just two changes for Haiti in the starting lineup from their last match. A late come-from-behind win against Qatar. It's the same back four. Christian on that left-hand side. Ade will be the captain in the back, number 4. And then in the midfield is where we see some of those changes. Sante in the midfield alongside Danley Jacques. Guerrier comes into that left wing position. You're going to see Dukins Nazon push inside underneath Pierrot. And then Fafa Picault, who made his debut for Haiti on that right-hand side of Nashville SC. 17 appearances, 4 goals in MLS this season. Mexico, no changes for Jimmy Lozano, keeping the good times rolling off that impressive 4-0 win against Honduras. Jorge Sanchez at that right back position. Edson Alvarez, we've seen him in the middle. He continues though at center back. Luis Romo, 2 goals for him in his Gold Cup debut. He is in that number 6 position with both Luis Chavez and Sanchez in front of him. And then the same front three as we said. Orbelin Pineda scoring a goal on that left. You're going to see him drifting inside, outside. Uriel Antuna and Henry Martin up front.
Well, it's a wonderful opportunity for both of these nations. An opportunity for the winner to clinch a spot in the knockout round with a game still to go. No one can be eliminated in the group tonight.
4, 3,
after that dramatic draw in the earlier game between Qatar and Honduras. And we are underway. It is Haiti wearing red. It is Mexico at a 4-0 rout of Honduras in their opener, and the vibes are good. Now, was that a miss-hit cross, or was that Franzi Pierrot who scored the stoppage time winner?
Here have been marking, staying with their players on the second one.
And it's fired right at goal line doorstep. Alvarez hit the post with that one. It was spilled by Pierre. And Alvarez missing the tap-in. That one's cleared away. And trying to lay it back in. Alvarez a clearance, not all the way out. Arcus fires that into the outside netting. And just like in the opening minute, Haiti coming right back down the other way.
I love it. From a neutral perspective, it's up and down, chance for Mexico. That Pierre spills, and you just look at it from Alvarez. Instead of getting his body around it, he's leaning back. He didn't expect
against Qatar, and that's going to be a foul and a free kick on the way as Eric Sanchez was caught late, and Walter Lopez of Guatemala, a referee,
it's attacking it as well.
It's Pineda to send it in. It was Ade rising up. Outswinging ball wide open there. The volley's missed over. That was a wonderful look they got for Jorge Sanchez. He just couldn't get it down.
Now you can tell Jaime Lozano has been working a lot with this team on
all the opponents he faces ever since he started coaching and getting.
Christian going to send this in once again. The flick got in. Alvarez sent it out. Pierrot trying to get back in. Big body in there. Big collision. Free kick Mexico. In the air, Alvarez a second header, a day to the top of the box. Romo thought about it, now fires. Sanchez just wheels around, gets a cross in behind Martin.
Or to turn the ball over cheaply defensively like that. That's more like it. Stick
up in the air.
Physically, mentally, tactically.
Antuna's cross in.
Special to share this moment with him, especially the maternal grandmother.
The shot was blocked from Antuna there, and the follow-up's going to be well over from Luis Chavez. And we're going to hold. Haiti has never beaten Mexico. They've not scored against them since '81, and that's going to be a corner they get out of that one as Pierrot was making the hard running, forcing a late clearance by Edson.
Match against Honduras.
Swung in by Picault, looking back post for Arcus. Who'd that come off last? Looks like we're going to do it again from the other flag.
We're watching.
Swinging from Picault, doesn't get past the near. Back into the middle, Chavez. He'll let it fly. It's a deflected shot and a comfortable save for Pierre in the end.
I'm surprised actually he chose to shoot there. It was not a foul. Jean-Jacques, who actually ends up making the block.
And it clips that one deep to the back post. Jorge Sanchez trying to get in the mixer. Romo a touch. Orbelin Pineda. Couldn't make that pass through.
A terrific athlete. He's got those. Oh, wow.
Give it away to the far side. Guerrier saved by Guillermo Ochoa. And look at how upset the other Haitians are.
Oh, because they're both wide open. You know, he saw his name up in the lights there and was just picturing that ball hitting the back of the net. What a terrible giveaway. It's Romo just thinks he has a little look over his shoulder, hits a blind ball, but look, two of them. You had both.
Gallardo resets. Pineda trying to find Gallardo and
trying to go around the outside. That's going to be a comfortable save from Alexandre Pierre. But if they're not going to get their fullbacks high and wide and use that width, Haiti or
Antuna. Long run for Jorge Sanchez, not going to get there. If this is a slower burn, they have a hard time. They almost gave this goal away. How did Mexico react? How do their fans react? What are you seeing
right now?
Even
in this moment, too, it wasn't the best of first touch.
Knocks it down. This is Chavez. Couldn't get a look. Did he get fouled? Jorge Sanchez blasts it over. Chris Penso of the United States is our video assistant referee, having a look at that right now.
Well, this is not a bad idea on the ball.
Antuna to the byline. Again, hesitates now. Crosses in. Pierre a touch to steer it away from Gallardo. And then Picault plays it off of Gallardo out for a goal kick.
Yeah, he was alert. Now, they got into trouble because his kicking is not great off the goal kicks. Doesn't have a big boot on him. Goes straight to a Mexican player. Pineda plays it forward. Eventually, Antuna.
Romo trying to find the late run. Jorge Sanchez, can he...
Haiti not getting pressure on the cross.
Back in, free header from Romo. Put it over the bar.
Just fell asleep for a second there defensively and allowed that ball to come in from Chavez, and the man who scored 2 goals the other night, Luis Romo.
Again, Eric Sanchez shot blocked to the far side. Antuna picks it up. Antuna goes for it.
Antuna with the old chop, sending Christian down to the ground, who did a great job getting back up again and win the half chance instead of making the extra pass.
Jorge Sanchez got there in time. Selected cross. Ade knocks it down. Martin saved by Pierre.
Well, Ade's trying to say he was pushed, and he's been having a great first half, but even if he's pushed here, it's just kind of a half-hearted clearance. He dangles a leg out the bottom of his boot. He still has time to try and clear that. Just kind of awkwardly takes it. But I would say for Pierre, from this situation against a striker like Henry Martin, you got to guess a little wave after wave of pressure. You need some release. You can't do that.
Antuna's cross. There it is. 44 seconds into the second half. Henry Martin, who had that attempt denied late in the first half, gives Mexico the breakthrough. Either side, long run for Gallardo, drives it early, cross it, it's an own goal!
Well, whether Ade was going to put it in his own net or not, this is a terrific build-up, terrific team goal from Mexico, really spreading the field, baiting Haiti to get out of shape. They try to get pressure. Edson Alvarez, I think he's a better center back than a number 6. We've seen him there before, early in his Mexico career. Then he moved in the middle field. Look at the individual. Look how spread out the field is, but also how disconnected.